Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. For a very long time, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, has been telling all and sundry, those who care to listen, to his broadcast, and everyone who dares to interview him, he has never hidden his mouth that the present President of Nigeria, President Mohammadu Buhari, is from Sudanese and the original president is no more. Well, you're going to get to hear the personal view of the former president of Nigeria. I'm talking about Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, on the true picture on who really is occupying the seat of Aso Rock, the number one seat. But before we go into the newspaper to find out what Chief Olusegun Obasanjo have to say about the present president of Nigeria and his perception of where he is from, and if he's actually a more like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo says it is worrisome that banditry is happening in the northwest region of the country, where the president, Major General Mohammadu Buhari, retired, hails from. Obasanjo therefore asked the president to wake up and fight banditry and other sundry crimes, especially in the northern part of the country. The ex-president, who spoke on Sunday in a visual interview with academic and historian Tony Falola, said Buhari should start thinking of leaving an enduring legacy as president. He said, "I thought I knew President Muhammadu Buhari because he worked with me. But I used to ask people that is it that I have not read him well, or read him adequately? Or is it that he has changed from the Buhari that I used to know? I am not subscribing to the people who say we have a new Buhari from Sudan and all that nonsense. I know what I believe was his limitations, and I've written about it. He wasn't strong in economics. Not all of us are strong in anything, but we need to have sufficient knowledge of it for you to direct the affairs. He wasn't particularly too strong in foreign affairs, but I thought he was strong enough in the military. From his performance in his first outing as head of state, I thought he would also do well in fighting corruption. I did not know the nepotistic tendencies of President Buhari, maybe because he was not exposed to that sort of situation when he worked with me. But with what I know, but with what I have seen now, I believe that maybe he will be thinking of a legacy. Maybe he will also learn from what has happened in recent times. If you are the commander-in-chief and banditry is taking place in your backyard, then you have to wake up." The ex-president also said some governors are now in a state of hopelessness because of the president's way of handling the insecurity in the country. The security challenges in the country have assumed a more concerning dimension in recent times, as rampaging bandits, bloodthirsty insurgents, and ransom-demanding kidnappers terrorize Nigerians with daring audacity. Amongst other cases of high-profile criminalities, bandits on December 11, 2020 stormed Government Science Secondary School, Kankara, Katsina. The same day, the president arrived Daura and abducted over 300 schoolboys who were later released after some 6 days. Some kidnapped victims have not been fortunate like the lads, as some of these captures have been more than killed by their abductees. Well, despite the worrisome spot of insecurity, especially in Buhari's northwest and northeast regions, had ignited the glamour for sacking of the service chiefs. The president appointed new service chiefs last week, but Obasanjo said it was nothing to be cheery about, adding that the success or failure of the new commanders will be known in the next 6 months. He said recently the president changed his service chiefs after they have been there for more than 5 years without any perceptible improvement, and some people started jubilating. Somebody spoke to me and said, you're not enthused and you're not happy." And I said, "I am not." The person said, "Why?" And I said, I don't know any of those people that you have been appointed as service chiefs, but you will hear my comments 3 to 6 months from now, because within that period we should be able to show what they can do. And if they cannot bring about any perceptible change or improvement, then you can write them off as failures. Obasanjo also advised the Buhari regime to better equip the security forces and provide them with the right motivation for them to succeed. Whoa, now that's quite a big one. He's saying he said quite a lot. To start with, he said maybe he didn't understand Buhari, President Muhammad Buhari, when he was working with him. But he believes, yes, economics may not be one of his cardinal strengths. He also believes that foreign affairs is also not his strong point. But he does believe that as he believes that military and security and corruption, fighting of corruption, would have been his strongest point. Having worked with him for a while, he's now wondering: is it that I did not read him properly, or I just don't know President Muhammad Buhari? But he now said, look, this whole issue of Sudan, that President Muhammad Buhari is from Sudan, he doesn't believe it at all, or one bit. He believes that just maybe he has not been able to grasp the situation, that maybe in his lifetime he has not been faced with such issues like this. But he also believes that President Muhammad Buhari is looking at for a legacy that he could leave before that he will keep at when he eventually leaves the seat as the number one person in Nigeria. Then he also mentioned the fact that the issue of service chiefs, that he's surprised the Nigerians are quick to react and quick to rejoice. He said there's nothing to rejoice about. You get to know who they are, if they are failures, by virtue of their performance. That you check their key performance indices, KPI, and align it with what they have promised and what they're supposed to do. If they fall below par, then by all means they are actually failures. He said, and the way you can do that is not by noise making, not by them talking. He said it's not just by talks, results. And the way you can get results is between 3 to 6 months. We will know if they will eventually succeed or become a success and curb the issue of insecurity in the country, or if they will be failures and write them off. He said one would have expected, as the number one and the commander-in-chief of armed forces, that there shouldn't even be, if there's any place you should start with, it should be from your backyard, which is from Katsina, from North Central, from Northeast, and all that all those places that are already ravaging, with insurgents and insecurity. The government, President Muhammad Buhari, should have concentrated a lot there, so that they will know, okay, if this is it, I am from this side, that I must show that there's some level of favorism coming from that angle. Don't forget, he even said something about 95% and 5%. And one would have expected that if there's anybody that should enjoy most when it comes to security, should be the 95%, who voted him in, which majorly from the north and from the southwest. But well, let's see how it plays out. President Muhammad Buhari has been given verdicts by the former president of Nigeria, and he also has said Nigerians should keep their fingers crossed. Let's wait till 3 to 6 months, and let's find out if the service chiefs will do well or if they will become monumental failures. We'll find out in 6 months' time. Let's put in our comment section what's the take on what Chief Olusegun